Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is...
What are you gonna do?
Told you. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna watch a movie. We're gonna take some pictures.
And here we go.
Be careful what you wish for, Parker. Hello, Pete.
What's up, everybody? It is game day. Today is going to be something historical. We are going to remember this day for the rest of our lives. Like, when we get old and we're in an older elderly home, whatever you want to call it, we're going to be remembering this day, and our grandsons, our grandchildren, they're going to be looking at us thinking, Grandpa, did you take your meds? It's like, what is this James Gunn? What is this DC you speak of? But today is a day where heroes become legends. Today is the day that DC fans can feel what Marvel fans have felt for the past decade. And we're going to be reacting to it all live. Apparently, within 30 minutes, we're supposed to be getting James Gunn's DC Universe Phase 1 slate, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people have been calling it Chapter 1, which is actually a nicer way of differentiating it from Marvel. So let me actually read the chat. And this is all a straight up live reaction. But let's see. We got Vortex in the chat. He says, "Hey, Dad, what's up, Vortex?" And then I got Sensei Isaac Elbozo. That channel actually now has 50 subscribers. So I am planning on making more content. I just haven't been able to this weekend because if you guys noticed, I uploaded a lot of videos. I think I did really well this weekend on this channel. That is the one difficult thing about co-managing two channels. It's like you sometimes you have to focus more on one channel than the other, but I will be back on that channel. And I noticed those videos have been getting a lot of views. So I hope you guys really like the second channel content. And then Superwise, what's up, Superwise? He says it's game day. The hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change. And yeah, Dwayne Johnson thought that he was changing the power, but really, it's James Gunn. And then Submarine N says, finally, the time has come for DC to rise. Yes, my friend, and I know he's been here since 2021. So me and him have gone through a lot with it when it comes to DC. And really, as a hardcore DC fan, as somebody who, you guys know, I love DC more than I love any other property out there. I have too much of a, to me it feels like my kid. It feels like my baby. I care far more about DC. Even when it's the bad times, to me, I'd rather DC do much better than any other franchise out there. And I feel like today could be the time that changes. You know, as DC fans, we have suffered long enough ever since 2016. It's just been nothing but downhill. Now there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and we're going to be reacting to it live. Now, it is said that apparently it's going to be a video presentation, so that makes a better slate reaction, because I was hoping that that's what would happen. It would be more fun just to see James Gunn being like, "Hey guys, these are our movies." Because my fear was that we're going to go into it and we would be like reading articles and having to refresh Twitter all the time. Like, that's lame. How about James Gunn just come to us and tell to the people what we really want? And then let me read the rest of the chat. Let me see if I'm missing. Anthony Showbot does pop culture and opening says, "How are you, Isaac? I just celebrated my 4-year anniversary on YouTube channel." That's awesome, man. I think next month, I think in February 26th, that's when I celebrate my 3-year anniversary of creating this channel. I think, yeah, something like that. But yeah, that's awesome, man. Congrats, Isaac. Tony Robinson, what's up, Tony? He says, "Hey, Isaac, me, you, and your girlfriend should go on a date sometime." Of course, man, of course. A lot of people probably don't even know the reference, but basically, sometimes I'll go on a chat and I'll like, usually on MSK Max's, and I'll like jokingly say my wife's boyfriend doesn't let me inside the house, and usually the wife's boyfriend is Tony. I feel, if honestly, if someone's actually going through that, where like their wife's boyfriend doesn't let them in the house, like if that's real, I'm so sorry for that person. Lord Vortex says you found the Wonder Woman profile picture girl in your new vid. Yeah, she's the dumbass I'm talking about. To me, she's a definition of more than a half. Yeah, that I forgot what her name is. It's like Goddess of War, something like that. She has a lot of L tweets, but I was just more using that tweet just to kind of get into the narrative. But anyways, for all those people watching, smash the like button. We're doing a live slate reaction. We're gonna be refreshing. We're gonna be predicting. Actually, all of you guys, y'all are more than welcome to, predict right now. Like, what do you think is going to be shown? I'm about to give you my prediction, but I want to catch up with the chat, and we're going to be refreshing Twitter and then seeing when the slate drops. It's apparently only going to be a couple movies, but that's better than nothing. All right. As a James Gunn fan, as a DC fan, I just want DC to be in the right direction. And I think James Gunn is doing what Hamada should have done years ago. But anyways, that channel is gonna surpass this one. Yeah, I mean, if I work hard enough, it just depends. I think it depends how much focus I have. I do think that second channel has more of a like. If you guys want to subscribe to my channel, it's called Sensei Isaac. Link in description. I kind of do commentary outside of movie talk. Um, but um, but that channel is more going to be used for like commentary around the world, whether it's politics, YouTube, whatever. Just kind of do whatever. I kind of just like talking, kind of spitballing, whatever. And that channel will be used for that. But I do think that channel has more room to grow because commentary stuff like that has more of a leverage than movie talk. Unfortunately, there's only so much you can go on movie talk, but that's not the main reason why I did it. I just did it because I like to talk about it. I like to talk about stuff, you know. Let's see. Uh Vortex, I'm chilling, man. Yo, David Riley, how you doing? He says at Multiverse Movies. I thought DC Slate would be here on YouTube, but I was wrong. Yeah, I mean we're gonna get to Slate. It's just not known how the slate's gonna look or how they're gonna present it, and it's also not known. All we know is it's at wait, what time is it? I think it was 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's my time. Eastern Time, it's 12. Um, it's something like that. I don't remember exactly, but that's all we know so far. That's all we know. And if that doesn't happen, I'm gonna shoot my balls off because clearly I'm too dumb. I'm just kidding. Roger M4A1, what's up, Roger? He says, "Can't wait to see James Gunn Slate, baby." Heck yeah, man! Today is gonna be a day we're celebrating. Look, I'm gonna tell you this right now, though. Do not go on Max's stream tonight because all you're gonna see is a bunch of yelling. I guarantee you. I'm saying it right now. Max is just gonna go on another crying, whiny little bitch tour. Same thing with all the other any YouTuber that is so dick riding Snyder. A lot of those YouTubers are gonna be complaining. That's straight up. That's straight up facts. You know. Isaac, how many? Oh, well, this correlates to what I just said. How many videos do you think we'll get today? I think it's gonna be kind of like The Last of Us episode 3, where a lot of people loved it and a lot of people hated it. And I finally got to watching Last of Us. I finally got to watching Last of Us, man. Masterpiece. Like masterpiece. Last of Us is one of the best shows I've seen in a while. Yesterday's episode was the first time I had any tears for any show since Better Call Saul's finale, right? Yesterday's episode was mind-bogglingly brilliant. To me, some of my favorite stories are the simple stories of humanity, you know, whether it's romance, friendship, whatever. And yesterday's episode of Last of Us was a masterpiece in filmmaking. You know, I don't even know how else to explain it, but it's just so like chef's kiss right there, man. Chef's kiss. But we'll talk about that another time. But I did finally get to watch all 3 episodes of Last of Us. You know what's funny? I noticed this. I remember I when I got streaming services for the first time, I got a lot of them, HBO Max, Netflix, all this. I remember I would let a lot of people borrow my accounts. But then when I needed an HBO Max account, no one let me borrow it. And I'm like, damn, now you realize who the real ones are. uh Anyways, let's see. Yep, you will have those bad apples. But just ignore them. Yeah, no, I do that all the time. Like, I just that like with Max, it's just I'll watch his streams because he's a good friend of mine. I just will avoid certain streams of his. Like, yes, I did try watching one of his streams yesterday, where RJ and Diao were in it. Sorry, couldn't stand it. I was 10 minutes into it, and I literally commented on his channel, and I just said, "Bro, stop it, please, just stop." Like, and I'm like, sometimes you have to tell people your honesty because that's what real friends do. And I want people to do the same with my channel. If I have like a really, really bad take, or if I say something stupid, or if I do something stupid, my hope on this channel is that people message me, tell me, hey, what you're doing is dumb. This is how you could do better. That I like because that is what real friends do. Real friends call one another out. um, because your real friends are gonna want the best for you, and what's best for you sometimes isn't the trajectory you're on, right? Your real friends gotta slap you and um, tell you how it is, you know. And that's what I am kind of like with Max, because Max is one of my good friends here on YouTube, or not good friends, because you're really not good friends with anyone on YouTube. You're more just acquaintance friend, like that kind of friend. Um, But yeah, buddy, what are your predictions for DC Slate today? Well, I have a couple. I think the number one thing is we are gonna get a Superman movie. A Superman movie that I think is 1000% for sure. Now on Twitter, you've been seeing a lot of the people that know what's gone on. A lot of them have been saying that we are gonna get a Batman movie that has Robin in it. So I think that does seem like that will happen. It seems like a new Wonder Woman will be announced. I don't know. I will say this though. Also, they've been teasing Swamp Thing a lot. Like that surprised me. But I'm gonna throw out one prediction that I haven't seen anyone throw. I think we're gonna get announced a Plastic Man movie or show, or Plastic Man just being in the DC universe in general. I think that's solidified. I think we're gonna see Plastic Man. I just think that's a character that James Gunn would love to have in DC, especially because he's never been done live action. So it's like it would be kind of a nice way to do something new, because with Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, those are characters that have already had other people play him. But like, imagine just bringing in a Plastic Man. Also, we're gonna get Green Lantern finally. How long has it been since we've had Green Lantern on the big screen, bro? Like, really? Bridging the Geeksome podcast. What's up, man? Also, he's been leaving a lot of nice comments. So W him. Then Kamuzu says Gunn will make a White Dragon movie. Bro, imagine that. All the fucking Kanye fans are gonna be there. I'm just kidding. um what's up, Dork Star? All right, let me get into some comments I missed. Come on, what Max do? I ain't gonna explain that. Everyone knows. All right. James Gunn fucked me. My grandma and dog, love you, wife, wouldn't let me in the house. James Gunn should be fired and canceled. So probably cops gone wrong, gone sexual. Oh my god, man, those old YouTube pranks were something else, man. Let me check Twitter real quick. I want to see am I missing anything. Also, if like let's say the slate drops, please let me know in the comments, because I am gonna check Twitter. A lot of people are streaming right now. Um, I decided to do it because I know people want to see my thoughts, because this channel is mainly DC fans, because I have DC is the main priority to me, you know. Isaac, I think Bell will be neutral about the news. I don't know. I don't really know. I know Belle doesn't like a lot of like she didn't like Shazam. I don't know. I don't know really. Like it's a difficult guess. I don't even know what her thoughts are on James Gunn being the new CEO, or not. Well, yeah, CEO. I don't know what. Let's see. So I'm gonna see when the slate's coming. So Slate is not available yet. All right. A lot of people are streaming, so no Slate as of yet. But we will be. Oh, the home of the DCU account said put the video of fucking Joker being like, and here we go from the Dark Knight. Yo, what's up, Martin? Or I'm assuming that's Antonio. So, man, this is all my Discord guys. Please always clarify who you are. Sometimes names kind of get thrown out. I think the first phase is going to be like the MCU, only movies about main characters. Yeah, I do agree, but I think there'll be a couple, like 2, 3 characters that kind of are brought in there that are a little more wacky to kind of brand the horizon of DC. I do think we're also going to get confirmed if Jason Momoa will be playing Lobo. I think that is one major confirmation that I think we are going to be getting. I think Booster Gold Superman, Batman, Swamp Thing, another. Booster Gold is something that I've seen. Like My Time to Shine Hello made a joke about it, and then they deleted the joke, and they were like, guys, it's a joke. Can you not make jokes in 2023? It's like, well, no. The thing is, you are a reliable scooper. You're someone that a lot of people look up to, and you put out this. So why are you surprised that people believe you? It's like, isn't that what you want in your reputation? Um, but yeah. All right, let's see. Not that long, 2019. Isaac, I think James Gunn will confirm that the Suicide Squad will be rebooted, but he's keeping the same actors. I don't know. That is a question. I've said this for a while. I think we're not going to get Suicide Squad stuff for a while. Like I think we're going to get a couple of years focus on the main DC, then go back to Suicide Squad. And I think if more than likely, since Gunn did make the Suicide Squad movie, I think he'll keep the same actors. I also do think that we're gonna get an announcement to whatever that Amanda Waller show was gonna be, right? Like, remember there was gonna be a show that was gonna focus. Oh wait, is my camera not focused? Okay, now it doesn't feel focused. Why does it look a little blurry? All right, wait, hold on. Oh, that looks better. Okay. I don't know. That's we're gonna really find out. There's some things that like I don't know whether or not we are gonna get whatever. Like it's some things are very confusing. Wait, what did I say? I don't know. I'm Star Wars, Marvel, DC. Man, fuck you. Just kidding. I'm DC, then Marvel, then what I say Star Wars is my third favorite? I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Star Wars. Ooh. I'm just kidding. uh, for legal reasons, this is not Kamuzu's actual IP address that I know of. I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. We have no food. When does it start? Well, it should be starting right now. It is 10:52 a.m. To me, I'm at Central Standard Time. It's supposed to start at 11 Central Standard Time. Like we're supposed to get something at that time, and apparently it's gonna be a video presentation. So hopefully, hopefully it's sooner. It's sooner, so that way we can do this entire stream breaking down everything. I was gonna do a video. But I also realized that, like I was like, I don't have anything to do right now. And I was like, why not? Why not go live? Oh my god. All right. Also, I have this new clip on my channel.
Okay. Now you die.
Seth Rogen's voice as Donkey Kong. Hey Mario, you better not steal my bananas. I can't do a Seth Rogen voice. Let's see, that boy 22. Glad Scoopers didn't ruin this by leaking it early. It would have been nice having something to look forward to. Yeah, that's true. And I think that's something you're noticing. It looks like Scoopers are so scared of James Gunn exposing them that they are not even saying anything. They're either afraid of not getting James Gunn's trust, or they're either afraid of James Gunn exposing them. And to me, that's a win. That is a win for fans. I am so done with Scoopers. And under James Gunn, Scoopers are nothing. Right? And that's a big W to me. That's a W. W Gunn right now so far. Right? But today, look, I'm going to say this right now. Like I said early on the stream, today is the day that heroes can become legends. So today is going to be the most important day, at least in the beginning of James Gunn's new era of DC, because now we're going to get into see what it is. Now, before it was just there's a couple cancellations, some actors were replaced, but now today this is like being what I would say in the semifinal of a World Cup, at a World Cup. This is the semifinal. This is the moment where fans will remember forever. Take us to the final, and then the final will be the first movie we get. Right? Today, James Gunn can put his name in history for DC fans. Today could change today could change DC for the next 10 years. Today is more important than people realize. Right? But we'll have to see and find out. Do you think we'll get cast reveals, or is it too early? I think we'll get like 1 or 2 cast reveals, but not everyone. Like, I'm gonna say this right now. I think Superman will be revealed, like who's gonna be the actor. But like with someone like Batman, maybe not yet, or someone like Wonder Woman, I could be wrong, but I don't think everyone's gonna be announced as a cast. I think today is gonna be the main time. Uh, Today's gonna be mainly focused on what the projects are. Like this movie, that movie, this, and that, and then show you what the timeline is, right? Um, let's see. All I need to see from this slate by James Gunn is a Green Lantern. It seems like everyone on Twitter has been like teasing that we are gonna get a Green Lantern thing. Now I do wonder, like, this is one thing that's important. I wonder which Green Lantern they'll focus on, John Stewart or Hal Jordan. And then there's gonna be some idiots out there saying Guy Gardner, Guy Gardner. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I like Gardner. It's just that to me, he's never felt as important as Hal or John. But yeah, let me refresh Twitter real quick. Hopefully, maybe the slate's almost out. Let's see live reaction. Let's see. Oh, DC Studios is apparently trending on Twitter. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have the screen present here, just so that way we can go on it quick once the slate drops. So let's just kind of have it. Let's just kind of have it there, and I'll continue to read the chat. You guys are more than welcome to let me know your predictions. Apparently 5 minutes, and this is One Take News. They're somewhat reliable. So 5 more minutes. Let me read the rest of the chat. Thank God Scoopers got to go away. Yeah, and I've argued this for a long time. Scoopers provide nothing. All Scoopers do is spoil things. That's really it. Like, Scoopers essentially bring nothing to the table besides, hey guys, you want to know something early? It's like, you're not even entertaining. Most Scoopers are like boring, bro. But it's like all they do. It's like, imagine if I started a channel where I would go to the movies every like Thursday, and all I would do is spoil a movie. Like, everyone would hate me for that. But that's essentially what Scoopers do. All they do is spoil people. It's like, bro, that ain't useful. That ain't useful. It's like we live in this time where people constantly complain about, oh, we don't want spoilers, we don't want this, we don't want that. But then y'all worship Scoopers. Like, come on. And I'm saying every Scooper. My Time to Shine Hello, Casey Walsh, Still, whatever. Like, bro, stop worshiping them. Right? Oh, we got 25 viewers. Smash the like button. Let's go. DC fans, we got 2 more minutes. So let's see. Today, again, remember what I'm telling you guys. Today, heroes can become legends. James Gunn can cement himself to history if you can get this done. Common Gun W, of course. I also want to check the poll because I put a poll that I forgot to bring up. So we have 39 votes. And the question was, excited to see James Gunn's DC slate. 97% say yes, and 3% say no. Let's see. I think any of the actors who are getting recast are announced today. I don't think the actors will, like, I don't think all of them will get announced, but if they do get recasted, I think James Gunn will let us know today. Like, I think that is for sure. So that's cool. 97% are excited. So yeah, let's go. W Gunn. Oh, we got 30 viewers in the chat. Y'all smash the like button. We are only 2 minutes away from history, apparently. I gotta read some of the chat. I'm like far gone. Let's see. How is to me is most iconic because Lego. Well, I think no one can argue that. How has been seen as the main lantern for years. So I think it makes sense. Me personally, like it depends what kind of Justice League you're lining up with. If you want a more serious Justice League, or let's say maybe like you'll have Flash, because I think it's nice to have one character be like the younger character. That usually goes to like Flash, usually, right? And or something a lot of times Hal Jordan, the more like kind of unexperienced. And when I say younger, I mean, what I'm trying to say is inexperienced. And usually, you see that with Hal or Barry. But when you have John instead, John brings in more of a serious type, like a serious because I don't know. It's like a weird mixture. I like both. I would say when I think of Green Lantern, I do mainly think of Hal Jordan, right? Um, David Riley says more of the story is don't trust scoopers, Matt Jarbo. Exactly. Exactly. Let's see. Guys and gals, please like this video and sub to the channel. Hit the bell so you can see this lovely man in your life. Lol, you're awesome, Isaac. Thank you, Lewis. And W. Lewis actually on I think it was Friday. He sent Max 2 super chats saying that he was like shouting me out, like he was saying that I was saying good things. So thank you, Lewis. That means a lot. And if you're new to the channel, I don't know how many new viewers we got. Y'all subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and smash the like button because we upload a lot of DC is a priority here. I know it's called Multiverse of Movies, but like the main thing we upload here is DC. All right. So shout out to everyone watching this. All of y'all are massive W's. So all right. And what's funny is I uploaded a video earlier talking about Zack Snyder. Right. I was arguing because people were mad, or people have been mad since Man of Steel came out that Superman kills Zod. And I didn't even realize, but people are mad that Wonder Woman kills that terrorist. It's like, who fucking cares? At the end of the day, those um those guys are like murder genocidal maniacs. At the end of the day, I have no sympathy for genocidal maniacs like Zod and that terrorist guy. Yo, what's up, Daniel Marn? How you doing? He says, "What's good, Isaac? I'm that 2% of your bowl." That's awesome, Daniel. Shout out to Daniel. He's been here from the beginning. So much love to Daniel. He's also a member on the channel. There are memberships on the channel if you guys would like. It is only 99 cents and it helps support the channel while you're at it. So yeah, there's the membership. So what else is there? Cancel Isaac. Hell yeah. Man, I can't wait for the day for me to get canceled because I know damn well exactly what I would get canceled for too. It would probably be like some old like memes I used to upload on Instagram, like back when I was 16. It's like at the end of the day, my only response would be, "You're trying to cancel a 16-year-old." And then we got Carter Blake saying Warster's trying to derail the Flash by saying they are doing reshoots. I think he's scared the movie might do well. Well, Warster I've always said is a pussy. Warstu has always been a pussy. The guy, I remember one time all I did was criticize him on YouTube. I made a video criticizing scoopers, and one of the scoopers I brought up was Warstu. And Warstu isn't specifically a scooper per se, but he is somebody who will like say, I have information on this. And it's like I criticize him because it's like all you do is seem to make up stuff on the spot, right? And I called him out. And the guy, I'm okay with even revealing the screenshots, but the guy went on a rant. He went on my DMs and he ranted to me saying, "I'm not actually a scooper. You have no facts. I'm a scooper." It's like, okay, and like, bro, shut up. Shut up. The reason why I unsubscribed to Warstu is because every one of his videos would start off with, "Guys, I have information. I have sources. I have sources. I have sources." And then, oh wait, is it out? Holy crap! Wait, hold up. Let me see. Is the slate out? Wait, Slate Watch. Slate Watch 2023. Wait, is it? Let me find. Let me refresh. Refresh. Let's see. Wait, where is this coming from? Oh, wait, I'm reading one thing right now. Yo, I see Little Movie Perp in the channel. What's up, man? Wait, where's the video? I'm seeing the slate right now. Wait, hold on. I already know the name of the chapter, but I want to do a good reveal for it. Oh, apparently it's out. Oh, okay. So yeah, it is confirmed. It is. Okay, I got it here. Slate Watch, guys. Slate Watch. Oh, here we go. What is it? Eric Davis, breaking news. DC Chapter 1 to include Superman Legacy. That's a cool ass name. 7/11/25. The Batman Part 2. I'm assuming that's Pattinson's. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, The Brave and the Bold, Paradise Lost, And then Wonder Woman, Booster Gold, Creature Commandos, Amanda Waller TV series, Green Lantern, Swamp Thing, The Authorities. Is this real? Is this real? Okay, I'm seeing DC Studios is trending right now. Is this real? That's my big question. Is this real? Sorry if I'm not reading the chat right now. I'm just so focused. James Gunn Superman reboot will hit theaters July 11, 2025. Oh, here's the video. Here's the video.
Of DC Studios.
Okay.
So, hey, everybody, I'm James Gunn. I'm the co-CEO of DC Studios. So as many of you know, DC has been disconnected in film and television for a long time. And it's one of, our jobs, mine and Peter's, is to come in and make sure the DCU is connected.
Let's go.
Film, television, gaming, and animation. That the characters are consistent, played by the same actors, and it works within one story. And if something is outside of that, like Matt Reeves' Batman or Todd Phillips' Joker or Teen Titans Go, that it is clearly labeled as DC.
He's already exciting me. He's already exciting me.
The mainstream DCU continuity. Now, Peter and I have gotten pretty lucky in terms of the 4 projects that are coming out over the next year. First, we have Shazam: Fury of the Gods. Shazam is not live, by the way. Off kind of in his own part of the DCU, so he connects very well. That moves directly into The Flash, a fantastic movie that I really love that resets the entire DC universe.
The quality just dropped. What the heck?
The Blue Beetle, a fantastic film about a kid who's a marvelous part of the DCU, and then into Aquaman 2, which leads directly into our next few projects, which I'm going to tell you about now. So Peter and I, along with a group of very talented writers, have started to map out an 8 to 10 year plan of what DC Studios will be in film, television, and gaming. This first chapter is called Gods and Monsters. Now, this one I'm about to tell you is interesting. The first chapter. It's not the entire first chapter. It's not the entire first chapter. The first project is Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos is an animated series. I've written all the.
God dang it! Why is it? Am I having issues? Why is it paused? God damn it! Okay, we're good.
Something we're going to do that's a little bit different at DC is we're going to have characters move into animation, out of animation, usually having the same actor play their voice as who plays them in live action. The next
I'll turn off the camera for a bit.
Waller. This is the story of Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis. Viola Davis is going to team up with members of Team Peacemaker, and this is a story that's been created by Crystal Henry, who did Watchmen, and Jeremy Carver, who created the Doom Patrol. It is a fantastic story that's out of this world, and I can't wait for people to see it. Okay. Next up is the big one, the true beginning of the DCU. This is called Superman Legacy. This is being written by me. I'm in the middle of it. I'm having a great time doing it. And Superman will be released into theaters July 11th, 2025. Okay, the next thing is a big premiere HBO television series called Lanterns. This is a story, a couple of Green Lanterns, John Stewart and Hal Jordan. And we have a few other lanterns peppered in there, but this is really a terrestrial-based TV show, which is almost like True Detective, with a couple of Green Lanterns who are space cops watching over Precinct Earth. In it, they discover a terrifying mystery that ties into our larger story of the DCU. Next is a big movie called The Authority. The Authority is a passion project of mine. It's based on the marvelous Wildstorm characters.
Dang, this sounds so cool already.
And will interact with all of our primary DCU characters. The Authority are a group of superheroes
I've seen the chat
think the world is broken and they want to fix it by any means necessary. I think it's a very different look at superheroes. We're doing a television series called Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost is the story of Paradise Island, usually known as Themyscira, which is the birthplace of Wonder Woman. It's almost like Game of Thrones with Westeros, but with all of the inhabitants of Paradise Island. The introduction of the DCU Batman is the Brave and the Bold. The Brave and the Bold is the story of Batman and his actual son, Damian Wayne. This is based on Grant Morrison's great comic book.
We're finally getting a
Damian
Robin.
Wayne is my favorite Robin. He's a little assassin who Batman tries to get in line. And so this is the story of the two of them and the beginning of sort of the Bat family in the DC.
Okay.
Next up is a TV series called Booster Gold. Booster Gold is one of comics really
So that
popular
one's real.
cult heroes. He is a fascinating guy. He's a
Booster
loser
Gold.
from the future
That's
who
awesome.
uses
We're getting a
future
Blue Beetle movie
technology
and a
to come back to
Booster
present day and become a superhero so that people will love him. It is basically the superhero story of imposter syndrome on an HBO Max.
So that one's real.
series.
My Time to Shine
One
wasn't
of my
joking.
favorite comic
So
book
why'd you
series
say
from
it's a
last
joke?
year was Tom King's run on Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. And so we're going to turn that into a big science fiction epic film. Now,
Supergirl.
Superman is a guy who was sent to Earth and raised
God dang it. Why am I having these issues now? Okay, we're
by
good.
loving parents. Whereas Supergirl in this story, she is a
Watch people call it woke. Just watch people call this woke.
character who was raised on a chunk of Krypton. She watched
Okay.
everybody around her perish in some terrible way. So she's a much more jaded character. And that brings me to Swamp Thing, the last thing we're going to talk about. A very dark horror story in the origins of the
Let's
monster
go.
who is Swamp Thing. And although it's totally outside of the rest of the DCU, it will still feed into the rest of the stories. Anyway, those are the stories that I can tell you about right now. I've loved the DC characters since I was a child. They're incredibly important to me. I knew that this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to do something very different. One of the things that's very important for me in all of these movies and TV series is that the director's vision and the vision of the writers and all of the creators is unique and something special. Storytelling is always king. That's all that matters.
This is what I wanted. This right here,
you guys, and really give you something.
This is what I wanted.
Never seen before. Anyway, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you watching. I hope this was exciting for you because it's really exciting for me, and I can't wait to.
God dang it. Well, we only had a couple seconds left. Well, we only had what the heck? Why would it just end at 5?
Start to dive into these stories with you guys on this grand adventure. Thank you so much.
That was fucking amazing. James Gunn, you are a maestro. You're a maestro. I'm gonna fucking Big W King. Yeah. All right, let's talk a little bit about that. That was awesome, bro. Maybe I'm just too excited because finally we got an announcement for a Superman movie, but I'm way too excited. That was that was amazing. That was an amazing Superman. We're getting a Batman movie which will have Damian Wayne, right? That, and I do like that he finally announced like what is this DC universe gonna look like? What is it like? Right? And it looks like he's gonna go with he's like, it sounds he sounds like he's trying to build a universe that acknowledges everything DC has done and wants to kind of do it in a way where DC, it's like they're going with all the absurd stuff. The Waller show sounds interesting because now she's basically outed after Task Force X was revealed in the Peacemaker series. So that's going to be very, very interesting. So let's catch up with the chat. Raja G says, "What is your name?" It's not like it's over here. It's not like it's down there. Okay. All right. I gotta zoom in. I guess. What was it called? Gods and Monsters. Which seeing the slate, that does seem like that's essentially what it is. Gods and Monsters. That it looked great. It looked great. But let's clarify one thing. It doesn't matter what he announced as long as the movies are good. That's the only thing that matters at the end of the day. You can announce a Batman movie, a Superman movie, you can announce anything, but you have to make it good, right? That's the main thing that matters. So, like I said, right now was the semifinal for World Cup. But in 2025, once that year comes around, that is when the final gets here. And what did he say at the beginning? He said Shazam and Flash are connecting to DC Universe, right? Is that what he said? I need to go back and look at what he said, but man, oh man, I'm so excited. And also shout out to Little Movie Perp. I think this is his first time here. Let me read some of the rest of the chat. I think I'm gonna go 20 more minutes because I don't want to go too long because I do need to do other things today. But I did want to do this live watch party. I might do a video kind of going more into details. Um, but yeah, but that was cool. That was pretty cool. Um, let me pull up a tweet that shows you the slate because right now I kind of forgot a couple because I was kind of phasing out just thinking about like certain projects. The Green Lantern stuff, I love that he acknowledges that it will be both John and Hal, which actually when I was creating my Isaac verse slate, which I never got to finish, one of the things I did put was a Green Lantern movie that was about both John and Hal, and that the movie would also have Guy Gardner. Because I think I saw some people like arguing whether it should be John or Hal, and I'm like, why can't it be both? Why can't you have a story that has all of them? You know, right? Like, why wait so much? Like, right? Let's see. Uh, let's see. I mean, I think I have some kind of tweet. Let me find. I like the post that had like the slate itself. Okay, here it is. Home of DC Universe. Chapter 1. All right, let's read it again because I want to make sure. I want to make sure I'm getting things right. So, okay, DC Universe Chapter 1, Superman Legacy, The Batman Part 2. That is, of course, Pattinson's Batman. 2025, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. That's a cool name. The Brave and the Bold, Paradise Lost, Wonder Woman, Booster Gold, Creature Commandos, Amanda Waller TV series, Green Lanterns, Swamp Thing, and Authority. Now, the reason why I love this slate already, I know everyone's gonna be like, "Well, you're biased because you like James Gunn." Um, and by the way, everyone's biased. I don't care. But what I like about it is it announces the main Trinity. Like it tells you that the Trinity is staying there. That's the important part. But what it also says is it's going with some wacky things. Swamp Thing is still pretty wacky. Uh, and then the Creature Commandos, the Waller series, I think is very interesting. So it's kind of going to be in a way where part of the DCU is also connecting to the DC universe, right? But hey, that was a good slate. Now, again, it's not going to matter until the movies comes out, you know? At the end of the day, right now, it's an exciting thing, but it won't be like I can't right now say James Gunn's saving DC until we actually see what are the properties. But the title for a Superman movie called Legacy, that already sounds perfect. That already sounds perfect. But let's see. The Batman Part 2 2025 comes out on my birthday, October 3rd. Happy, very, very early birthday, Casteca Aguilar, 2004. Um, let's see, where was I? I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see what comments. God damn, I'm very far behind. Wait, Isaac, he's about to mention the Ayer cut. Maybe he did. Maybe there's a 7-minute version of the video where he's like, all right, guys, you know what? Ayer cut's coming. The Snyderverse is restored. All of you guys, fuck Netflix. We'll release it ourselves. I'm just kidding. um, but yeah, let's see. Let's see. What else is there? Could Deathstroke be the villain of the Batman movie, please? I would love that. I feel like Deathstroke has yet to be done well live action. I mean, I did like the Joe Manganiello version in Zack Snyder's Justice League. I think he was great, but like he barely got anything. So it's like you can't really judge, that really didn't line up with Grace's tweet at all. What I didn't read Grace's tweet because she has me blocked on Twitter, like the pussy she is. But I remember one thing because RJ sent that in the group DM, and it was something like Grace said something like that the DCU will have certain things from the DCEU in its universe. I still am wondering how the Flash movie is going to play out, right? But right now it's still too early. We remember James Gunn's only been in the job for almost 3 months. So it's like it makes sense that we don't really have everything clear and cut, right? Superman Legacy, that's a good title for this Superman movie. Yeah, definitely. And to me, I'm just happy knowing that we live in a world where there will be a Superman movie. Because to me, Superman has been too important, and the fact that it's already been a decade since we last had a Superman movie is absolutely shameful. The fact that we're gonna go more than a decade without a Superman movie is bullshit. And it's gonna be 9 years since the last Superman movie that even had the name Superman in the project, Batman versus Superman. It is embarrassing. It is embarrassing that the most pinnacle, one of the most well-known pop culture icons ever, and he hasn't had his own movie in over a decade. That is why I hated Hamada. And that is why I like James Gunn so much, because James Gunn stepped in and said, you know what? I'm going to do the things my way, and I'm going to bring back these icons. Don't get me wrong. I like Birds of Prey. I really like the Aquaman movie. I like Shazam. But the fact that people went into these movies not even knowing what universe it was, that is embarrassing. And not even knowing what's going to happen to these characters, what these stories are going to be, that is shameful. And to me, I like that Gunn stepped in, you know, and did what is necessary for DC to announce, and or not DC, but for DC to step forward and finally take that leap that has been so required for so long, right? Um, let's see. All right, let me remove that comment there. Let me see if I can pull up something on Twitter. Let's see how people are talking about it. Let's React Watch 2023. But I do want to thank all the people who have shown up to see me do a reaction to this slate. This is the first time I ever do a main live watch reaction like this. Usually it's just me reacting after. But yeah, let's see. I'm trying to find a tweet. I can't find Superman Legacy. That's a cool name. Ah, my Twitter. Anytime I click on Twitter, my internet just gets worse. Why the frick does Twitter even? Oh my god. All right. Well, I guess no Twitter. I'm so done. I'm so done with this. Lord Vortex says, to me, Infinity War is the most comic booky live action movie so far. I'm not saying comic accurate, but I'm saying the movie that felt the most like one. A bunch of heroes coming together from random places to defeat the universal threat. One of my top 3 MC movies, to be honest. I do love Infinity War. Infinity War was one of the most fun times I've ever had in a theater. I definitely agree with that. Infinity War, though, I will say it is up there as one of the most comic book feeling ones, but I will say the most comic book feeling movie I've ever seen was James Gunn's Suicide Squad. And the reason is because it took absurd characters with crazy costumes and brought them here, whether you have Starro the Conqueror, whether you have Ratcatcher, Polka Dot Man. And it's like it went absurd, but it also reminded you why you want to love these characters because of everything they've gone through, right? So to me, that's why Suicide Squad to me is like the most comic booky, not comic accurate, but comic booky movie out there. Comic book accurate. I do wonder what I would consider. I guess you could say Watchmen, because Watchmen's straight from the panels. But yeah, yo, we got a super chat from Daniel Martin. Thank you, Daniel Martin. He sends us $5. Thank you for watching us here in the DC Slate. He's also a member here, but he says there's always Morbius Isaac. Lol. Hey, maybe there was actually a 10-minute version of James Gunn's video, and within those 10 minutes, he talks about how they're going to be announcing 5 more Morbius movies. Boom. I'm just kidding. Of course, I got to play the clip. Where is the clip? Okay, here it is.
I'm a superhero! I'm a motherfucking super...
Did the clip play? I didn't even... Did the clip play? That was weird. It didn't even show up on my... It didn't even show up in my screen. StreamYard's a little weird. They also revealed toys for for the Flash. Like they revealed Funko Pops, and it was cool because they confirmed certain characters. Um, let's see. Um, I'm reading something right now, and apparently I can't bring it up on fucking YouTube. So I mean that sucks, but I actually want to see. Uh, so apparently in the Blue Beetle will be in the universe. The only thing they didn't say it was Lobo. They didn't say Momoa as Lobo, so that is interesting. Um, see. Oh, Peter Safran teases Aquaman 3 is happening. Jason always saw Aquaman as a trilogy. So that's interesting. I don't know. I guess what DC has right now will be DC moving forward with James Gunn, like Shazam, Flash, or maybe not Flash. Maybe with Flash, they're still keeping that secret because I think they purposely didn't say anything about Aquaman and Flash because those movies are still coming out, and you don't want to tell the audience that you have these movies, but you're about to recast. Like, no audience wants to go to movies like that, right? Um. So yeah, W. Daniel Moore. Sorry I didn't put that earlier, but yeah, shout out to Daniel for the super chat. I'm trying to see what else happened. So apparently Aquaman will have a trilogy, right? Apparently that. They never confirmed that Gallows in or out. Yeah, they didn't say that. They didn't say that. Um, but yeah. Also, one thing I'm noticing right now is they're announcing a Supergirl movie, but they showed you pictures of blonde Supergirl from the comics. So I guess that means that Sasha Calle is also getting recasted and she'll just be an Elseworld character. I think so. I don't know. But no, this was nice. I don't really have much to say. I think I'm gonna end the stream in like 10 minutes, but I'm just gonna close out the stream by saying that this was a nice little panel. We had a lot more movies than because I remember Degrassi telling us on Max's chat that we were only gonna get like 5 movies, right? Like we were only gonna get like 5 movie announcements, maybe 3, but that was wrong. We got a lot. I'm just glad that they finally established, hey, we are gonna get a Superman called Superman Legacy, and I also like that they tell you that they're gonna be a Supergirl movie, but they're gonna explain the differences between both characters. I also love the fact that we are gonna be getting Green Lantern back. John and Hal, whoever it is, bring back the Lantern Corps. Um, and what else was it that they confirmed? I love that the Batman will be about his main son, Damian Wayne. I feel like we've not had that. You know, we live in a time where Batman is this brooding vigilante who is alone, right? And now imagine what it's going to be like with the Damian there. You know, I think that's so cool. I feel like that's such a nice touch to have Batman. Maybe we'll see more humanity in him or something like that. I don't really know, but it's going to be interesting to see how they're able to juggle both Batmans. It seems like this Batman isn't young per se. I mean, he's probably young, but not like inexperienced. I think maybe this is a year 5, year 7 Batman, which is something I really like. Swamp Things, I like that they are going somewhat absurd. I like that they're even showing you that Amanda Waller is going to be a priority in this universe. I think that's cool. To me, the slate was really good. The slate was actually pretty nice. But again, it's not going to matter until we get the movies themselves, because for all we know, maybe these movies are going to be trash or awful. But I doubt that, because um, to me, James Gunn is an amazing writer. He made me fall in love with the raccoon. He made me fall in love with the talking tree that only says 3 words. He made me fall in love with a guy in a polka dot costume, with an assassin who has a poor relationship with his daughter, with a shark. Like, and even in a couple of seconds, he made you love Starro the Conqueror, made you feel bad for him. James Gunn is honestly one of the most underrated writers out there. And to me, it's nice that he stepped in and said, "Hey, you know what? We're gonna take DC into a different direction." Yo, we got Big Bro in the chat. What's up, Big Bro? How you doing? Um, But no, I'm excited to see what James Gunn has. To me, his track record speaks for itself. I'm very excited to see what he's going to be doing for the DC universe moving forward. It seems like he's doing a lot of good for this universe. As somebody who's been a DC fan for my entire life, I've seen nothing but shit for DC the last couple of years. When Warner Bros. Pussied out and just crapped all over Zack Snyder, that disappointed me. Then they brought in Hamada, and then Hamada was too pussy to do anything about it. He was just told, hey, you know what? You can make something out of this universe, but you got to build around it. It's like, the thing is, people hate Gunn more. Like, there's some Snyder fans out there that hate James Gunn more than Hamada. But here's the difference. Hamada, so let's say the DC universe is a broken piece of glass, is broken piece of glass. Like, let's say you had a base and it smashed. All right, let's say that's the DCU. Zack Snyder built it, and then it was crumbled by the previous Warner Bros. Regime that brought in Whedon and ruined his movie. Okay, let's say that is what the DCU was. Hamada came in, and all he did was picked up the pieces, and instead of throwing them away, instead of getting a new base, what he did was he went under the rug, under the carpet, and put the glass there. Right? That is nothing. But Gunn instead grabbed the glass, threw it out, and now he's building a base back. Now he's getting a base for DC. The only difference between Hamada and Gunn is that Gunn has the balls to do what is necessary to remove the glass from the carpet. Because when you have that glass, eventually people are going to step on it and it's going to hurt their feet. So that's why Gunn is sweeping it out and now building from scratch. All right. But yeah, I mean, and one thing that really excited me, and you guys saw me, I was excited, was he said that this is gonna be very director driven, which is something that really excited me. One of my issues with a lot of Snyder fans is part of the reason why the Snyder movement was built was because we believe in giving directors their vision, right? We believed in giving Zach his vision, and I thought my belief was that we wanted to give every director their vision. We want filmmakers to be given what they require in order to make the best story possible. And to me, one of the reasons why I was most excited for Gunn coming in and being CEO is because he's a director, because he's a filmmaker. He could relate more with Feige. Feige's not a filmmaker; he's a producer, which he's done amazing with Marvel, by the way. Like, he's done something no one else has ever done. But under Feige, it's more he's like the puppeteer, and he just kind of like controls everyone. And one thing I was feeling nice is that with James Gunn, you have a filmmaker who is experienced, who knows what it's like to work under Feige, who knows what it's like to do this, to do that. And now filmmakers can come into DC and build their movie. As long as you get like a couple, as long as you're not like contradicting each other, as long as they're not like retconning things, like, let's not have another Wonder Woman 84. That, like, Wonder Woman 84 retcon things. As long as you can let the filmmaker tell their stories, trust them, give them what they need. I think as long as you do that, DC is gonna be successful. I think DC is gonna do amazing. Right. But I am very excited for the slate because to me it brought back, again, we've gone over a decade since the last Superman movie. Superman, the pinnacle of heroes. When you think about a superhero, you think Superman. Superman is a role model that adults should inspire to be, that kids should look up to, that anyone of all ages can love. And that's what Superman was always to me. Superman was always that character that I could look up and think that is what every man should be. That's what every human should be. That's why you always see me talking about how much I love Superman. And I'm so happy that Gunn is stepping in and being like, hey, we need to prioritize this character. Right. But anyways, yo, we got Thade. What's up, Thade? How you doing, man? Yeah, man, the slate looked good to me. The slate looked good. But I am gonna end the stream in 5 minutes because I've gone an hour and I only wanted to do a live reaction to the slate. But yeah. So shout out to Thade, man. Thanks for being here. But yeah, no, I think James Gunn really knocked it out of the park with this slate. Again, we'll have to wait till 2025 to see what his DC universe is going to look like. I did like that he also gave a big shout out to Shazam and Flash. I think as the CEO, people look up to you, and I feel like it's nice for him to acknowledge these films and say that they're great. These movies deserve love. Flash, Shazam, Aquaman, and Blue Beetle. So that was nice of Gunn. I know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen tonight. You're gonna see Max's stream is gonna have like 100 viewers, and you're gonna have RJ and Caden arguing with Max, and Saggy maybe Jarbo especially stepping in. And what you're gonna see is just everyone like just going berserk. It's either gonna be people love it or people hate it, right? But I don't care. I don't think I'm even gonna go on streams tonight because I'm like, yeah, you know what? I don't feel it. After watching Last of Us yesterday, but masterpiece. That episode 3 was a fucking masterpiece, by the way. That I've never teared up in a episode of a show since the Better Call Saul finale. Like I actually had actual tears, like being like, damn, that was powerful what they did in Last of Us episode 3. Last of Us it's a masterpiece. I did not get to watch them live because I actually recalled my HBO Max subscription. Like I gained it back. I'm a broke boy, but I'm like, hey, you know what? I want to watch Last of Us. Sure, it'll be bad for me in the long run because it is expensive. But no, Last of Us episode yesterday was fucking amazing, bro. It was fucking amazing. Like I that was an amazing episode. I know more people can be focused on other things, but to me it was great. But no, the DC slate was good. Again, we won't know until 2025 if it's a good slate or not. But just judging it based on what we have early on, I'm excited. To me, we got to make DC great again. Sorry, no one wants to hear me say this, but DC has been fucked since 2017 or 2016, actually. Right? I love Zack Snyder's movies. I think Batman vs Superman, Man of Steel, and Zack Snyder's Justice League are all phenomenal masterpieces. But at the end of the day, there's been no structure since then. Since Zack Snyder, there's been no structure. Hamada did jack shit nothing. And you know what? James Gunn stepped in. What's that meme? Or not meme, but there's a picture of a stepdad that's wearing like a hoodie and he has his stepkids around. And the back of the hoodie says, I'm not the stepfather, I'm the father that stepped up. That's James Gunn essentially. But let's see. Thade says I've been around. I do a show with William over on Point Extra Lounge called Sci-Fi Center live on Saturday overnight. That's awesome, man. So yeah, Vortex, if you ever want to see more of Thade, you can find him Point Extra Lounge at Saturday night with William. The oldest man on the internet. I'm just kidding. I remember the one time William showed up in my chat was when I did the clickbait title. It was a stream. I think it was when James Cameron jokingly said that Avatar: Way of Water needed 2 billion, and William showed up to clarify. And I told him, yeah, I know, obviously you don't need 2 billion to break even, but it was funny. I want Batman instead. Nerd glasses. Summer of 2025. Yeah, 2025 is going to be the year of DC. 2025 is going to be the beginning of a new era, and it's also going to be the beginning of whether or not we can trust Gunn or not. I trust Gunn, but I also understand that not a lot of people are going to be able to trust him because at the end of the day, trust is something you gain, right? Like if you go to a stranger, you can't just be like, "Hey, you trust me?" No shit, I don't know. You could be you could be fucking Jeffrey Dahmer 2.0, and I wouldn't know it, right? But yeah, where was I? And then we got Max. Yo, what's up, Max? Hey, Isaac, I'm going live at 2 Eastern time. That I'm assuming to me that's 1 p.m. Right? I don't know. Let's see how Max. I am wondering how Max reacts. But I'm telling you this, Max. If you start complaining about nothing again, I'm clicking out after 10 minutes. I'm telling you, Max, I straight up told you in the comments. Yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday's stream, I decided to click on it. I'm like, hey, let's see. It should be fun. Click on it. I watched the first 10 minutes. Immediately, I was like, oh my God. Like, that's how I felt. Like, it was just genuinely just me being like, damn, like, this is fucking annoying, man. This is frustrating. Like, I don't mean to be the ass, but like, I'm just speaking truth, man. But I do wonder how your reaction is gonna be. I'll watch, but you better not be annoying about it again. But yeah, we'll see how it happens. You called it, Isaac. It's gonna be chaos controlled. All right, let's see. We only got 5 more minutes, and let me read the chat. This is exciting. Yo, George. By the way, New York is not real. I'm just kidding. By the way, New York City is real. Nope. Do not lie to us. Do not lie to us, George. George, I'm gonna confirm something, guys. Um, George and me were talking privately. So he had a stream on Saturday, I think, and we talked privately. And before his stream started, we had an honest hour-long conversation. And he told me that New York is not real. He told me that he's been lying to everyone and that he wants people to fall for his matrix. That's what he was telling me. He says he wants people to fall into the trap that he fell in when he was a kid, when he was lied to and he believed New York was real. So now his job is to lie to others and tell them that New York City is real. Okay, this is a perfect response. Deleting your comment for misinformation, George. Uh, all right, let's see. I trust Gunn. He seems very passionate. Yeah, that's the main thing, and I think that's like a no-brainer. Like you do have to have confidence in yourself. You need to have a bit of an ego when you do these kinds of things, you know. But yeah, crap. Where am I? Where am I? The reason why I don't watch Max, 1 more billion people on the panels, not enough comments responded to. Xeno, mostly drama. Bro, Xeno, I don't Xeno on Friday was so fucking annoying. Xeno come Xeno calls everyone terminally online, but it's like you always show up on Max's streams. Look, I don't even think Xeno has a job. He's probably like some old man living off retirement funds. I don't care if I'm shit talking him, but every time he sees somebody young talking about something on the internet, he always calls them terminally online. It's like it was so annoying. It's like Zeno, shut the fuck up. You're a racist old man. Bro, we have it's like just shut up, man. But yeah, I'm about to end the stream because I do have to do something at 12. Right now it's 11:42. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick stream on the DC slide. This is the first time I ever do like a live reaction on something like that. So yeah. Mostly drama sometimes. I mean, I'm fine with the drama as long as it doesn't get dumb drama. Like there's certain drama where I am like, okay, this is fun. You know, I don't care. But then there's other dramas where I'm like, okay, this is getting really, really stupid. Like when the whole Scooper stuff was going, when Saggy, Enosh, uh, uh, Jarbo, they were all arguing with Sil, Botwalker, and all those like that. Like it was at first fun until it started getting like overdone, like dumb, right? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. New York City will not appear anywhere in the slate. Lol. George unmasked. Sorry, I had to tell the people the truth, George. I have audio clip of. Okay, you just have to trust me. I'm about to click an audio clip of George saying that New York is not real. All right, press play. New York is not real, Isaac. I've been lying to the people. I'm just kidding. Um, Lies. I've never said New York City isn't real. Lol. My name is being slandered. Sorry, George. I'm letting the people know the truth, right? I'm letting the people know the truth, okay? The people deserve to know what's really going on there. I need to chat about the slate links. I need links, Isaac. I'm sorry. I think I might stream Friday around this time. I'm not exactly sure, or maybe Saturday, somewhere around there. But because I do want to end the stream off quickly in a bit, I do apologize. Tate. I thought the stream was gonna be a little shorter, but I do apologize about that slate. Why did I say slate? They. But I will send you a link next time. Hey, by the way, if you ever need a link, you're more than welcome to message me. But yeah, Xeno's the one terminally online. Like I will say, like there are some people that I've met on YouTube that I think are way too terminally online. I'm streaming here. I'm not sure if you guys even heard the audio, but there was like a car passing by and it was pretty loud. I'm streaming. Excuse me, do you not see me streaming? I'm just kidding. My window's not even open. Although there's a little opening right there. So I would show it on camera, but I'm scared of getting dogs. So hi, Marvel DC Talks and Chat Pat Toys Reviews. What's up, Marvel DC Talks and Chat Pat Toys Reviews? He says, hi, DC New Face is great. Yeah, I really liked it. All right. Where was I? OMG Exposed. This was a good Slate reveal stream, Isaac. Thank you, Daniel, and thank you for everyone being here. You know, there's a lot of people streaming right now, so I do want to thank all of y'all for taking the time out of your day to come to this stream specifically and show some love. So shout out to all of you guys. All of you, W chat. Just type in the chat W chat for everyone. But yeah, 40-year-olds yelling like little kids, basically. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't blame some of them because some of them were being slandered. Like Enosh was pretty much being slandered by a lot of them. But no, Zeno, straight up, Zeno can be funny, but the thing is, Zeno gets annoying after a while because all it is old man yelling at other people for being young. It's like, okay, like, okay, what's so wrong with being young? And also, what's so wrong with being old too? It's just like, why do you got to bring up my age all the time? Like, that's like what I say. Like, I get it. I don't have as much experience in life. I know there's things I got to learn. That's obviously true. And I don't have enough experience in life. But it's also like different people have different lives. Some people mature older, some people mature younger. I don't fucking know. And it's like, my annoyance with it is you're basically just using my age as if that's my personality, right? Like I can get I can get if you decide you don't want to be friends with like younger guys or older guys or whatever, like that's all right. But once you start like shitting on people just for being young, that's eventually when it gets dumb. And that was my annoyance with Zeno. It's like, Zeno, you've literally said the hard R N word on a stream. Yeah, like shut the fuck up, right? Like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, bro, like you clearly are very stupid. And then telling everyone else that they're terminally online. It's like, okay, fucking who cares? It's like, bro, you're always on Twitter. You're always on fucking Max's streams. Like, at some point, maybe you're the one that's terminally online. It's like, to me, I don't even have my notifications on for social media, like Instagram, Twitter, Discord. Like, a lot of times, why I take so long to message is because I just don't have my notifications on. But yeah, anyways, I gotta end the stream off right now. So thank you guys for watching.
Okay. Now you die.
I love that clip. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. And make sure you smash the like button once you exit out of here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Where do you go to? Where do you go? Where do you go to? I wanna know. How do you do it? That thing you do. Follow you blindly, I'll be your fool. Where do you go to? Where do you go? Where do you go to? I wanna know. How do you do it? That thing you do. Follow you blindly, I'll be your fool. Cinderella, I think I'll find your glass slipper, baby. Cinderella, I think you found your prince charming in, baby. I don't know much, but I do know that I'm feeling you. Hope that one day, maybe someday you'll be feeling me too. Where do you go to? Where do you go? Where do you go to? I wanna know. How do you